Daniel lay on his back, staring at the ceiling fan shadows. The only light in the room was the blue glow from his phone, inches from his face. It was 2:07 a.m. His alarm for work was set for 6:30. His eyes burned, but his thumb kept scrolling. A notification popped up. "Your friend Jake just bought a house." The photo loaded, smiling couple, new keys, white kitchen. Daniel's stomach twisted. He was still in a rented one-bedroom, overdraft fees pending, barely lying awake with a dead arm and an aching neck. He told himself, just one more scroll, and flicked his thumb again. Daniel was 32, living in a mid-sized U.S. city, working as a project coordinator. His job was okay. Emails, spreadsheets, meetings that could have been emails. He once dreamed of becoming a UX designer, building apps and websites. He even bought a course 2 years ago, watched the first 3 videos, then life. His days blurred together. Commute, has coffee, work, microwave dinner, couch, then hours lost to the endless feed. TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, news. He told himself, I'm too tired to do anything serious at night. So he did nothing serious, night after night. On Monday, his alarm screamed at 6:30. He hit snooze 4 times. At 9:20, he rushed into the office, shirt creased, hair damp from a rushed shower. His manager looked up from a meeting room. "We started 15 minutes ago." "Oh, Daniel." Later that month, his bank app flashed red, another overdraft fee. He had ordered delivery 4 times that week because cooking felt like too much effort after scrolling until 1 a.m. His jeans got tighter, but the gym key tag stayed untouched on his keychain. His friends stopped inviting him out on Friday nights. When they did see him, they joked, "You and that phone are married, man." He laughed with them. But on the way home, alone in the Uber, he went back to the screen. The turning point did not look dramatic from the outside. It started like every other night. Daniel lay in bed, phone held above his face, autoplay eating another hour. A video popped up. How many years of your life you'll spend on your phone? He watched as numbers flashed. 4, 5, even 6 hours a day as a new normal. The host said, at 5 hours a day from age 18 to 80, yeah, that's over 13 years of your life. 13 years. He froze. He did quick math on his own screen time report. Average 6 hours, 12 minutes. His thumb stopped. For the first time in a long time, the silence under the blue glow felt louder than the video. He imagined 13 years of his life, traded for other people's content. His chest tightened. He placed the phone on his chest, then actually turned it face down. So the thought hit him like a punch. If I keep going like this, nothing changes. Ever. Most adults now check their phones hundreds of times a day. Average screen time sits somewhere between 3 and 7 hours, depending on the study. Apps are built to keep you hooked. Infinite scroll, bright colors, notifications, every feature is designed to hijack your attention. Not because you are weak, but because distraction is profitable. And so if you feel like time is slipping through your fingers, you are not alone. But like Daniel, you still have a choice about what happens next. He lay there at 2:24 a.m., realizing for the first time, his phone was not just a tool, it was quietly deciding his life for him. The next morning, exhausted and wired, Daniel dragged himself to work. At lunch, he sat with Mark, an older colleague who never took his phone out during breaks. "You look wrecked," Mark said, opening his sandwich. "Couldn't sleep," Daniel muttered. "Phone again." Mark nodded. "I quit taking my phone into the bedroom last year. Best decision I've made." Daniel laughed. "That's extreme." Mark shrugged. "So was realizing I'd spent more time on a screen than with my kids. I asked myself, what would my life look like if I just reclaimed 1 hour a day? That question changed everything." That night, Daniel stood in his bedroom doorway, phone in hand. As he remembered 13 years, he remembered Mark's question. He walked back to the kitchen and plugged his phone into a charger outside his room. He bought a $12 alarm clock online. The first night, he stared at the ceiling for an hour, hands twitching for a device that was not there. The first week was ugly. He felt restless, bored, even a little panicked at night. He would lie in bed and reach for a phone that was not there. And so he kept a notebook on his nightstand. He wrote whatever came to his mind, stress, worries, half-remembered dreams about UX design. He checked his screen time after 7 days, down from 6 hours, 12 minutes to 4 hours, 40 minutes. Not perfect, but real. He set one new rule: from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m., no phone, no TV. That hour became Project Hour. He reopened the UX course he had abandoned. The first night, he watched half a module. The second night, he took notes. He still relapsed. Some nights he grabbed the phone at 10 and fell into a 90-minute hole. But he caught himself sooner and kept coming back to the rule. By month 3, his screen time averaged under 3 hours a day. He had put his social media on grayscale and turned off almost all notifications. He no longer scrolled during lunch. Instead, he reviewed design tutorials or sketched app screens in a notebook. Coworkers started asking, what are you working on? He slept better. The dark circles under his eyes softened. He had energy to cook simple meals and walk in the evenings. With his new skills, he took on a tiny freelance project for a local cafe's website. It paid only $200, but it was the first money he earned from something he once called a dream. There were bad weeks too. A stressful deadline at work sent him back to late-night scrolling. But after a few days, he recognized the old pattern and reset his rules. He realized he did not need perfection. He needed persistence. A year after that last scroll at 2 a.m., Daniel's life looked similar from the outside. Same apartment, same city, but inside, it was different. He had moved into a hybrid role at his company, half coordination, half UX work. His salary had increased by 18%. He had 3 regular freelance clients bringing in an extra $600 to $800 a month. And his phone still lived in the kitchen at night. Average daily screen time, 2 hours, 10 minutes. Most of it intentional. Work, calls, specific videos he chose. He read 2 books that year. He lost 10 pounds. More important, he no longer felt like life was happening without him. For the first time in years, he saw himself not as the guy who scrolls, but as someone who builds things. One reclaimed hour at a time. If you see yourself in Daniel, start small. But you do not need to delete every app or move to a cabin. First, change your environment, not your willpower. Charge your phone outside the bedroom. Buy a cheap alarm clock. Second, create protected hours. Pick 1 hour each evening with no phone and no passive screens. Use it for one thing: a skill, a project, your health, or real conversations. Third, measure, do not guess. Check your screen time today and set a realistic target, maybe 30 to 60 minutes less per day this week. Fourth, give that reclaimed time a job. Decide exactly what you will build with it: a new qualification, a side income, a stronger body, a better mind. Now, I want to hear from you. Write "stuck" in the comments if your phone currently controls your nights. Write "reset" if you've already started cutting back and setting boundaries. However, write "rebuilder" if you're using that gain time to build something for your future. And share one specific action you will take this week. Just 1 hour you will reclaim, because this video will not change your life. But what you decide to do with your next hour might.